The Soviet Union and Russian Federation are not peacetime friends of South Africa, but true friends who must never be abandoned, irrespective of imperialist-sponsored master narratives about the military operations in Ukraine, which are essentially and emphatically aimed at preventing imperialist military expansion in Eastern Europe. South Africa is a member of the BRICS bloc of emerging economies, which essentially gives South Africa's economy access to a market of more than 3 billion people in the world and to more than 32% of the world economy. Our country must never distance itself from BRICS in favor of the erstwhile colonial and neo-colonial masters whose interests are ruthless exploitation of our natural resources. South Africa must not cut its economic relations with the Russian Federation and must instead deepen, broaden, and strengthen our economic, social, and political relations with the Russian Federation, and of course with all BRIC countries. The Russian Federation, like all BRIC countries of Brazil, China, and India, have no colonial and they've got no neo-colonial aspirations, but are instead committed to global peace, stability, and collective prosperity. In the immediate, the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, SAHPRA, must authorize Sputnik V vaccines, and all other relationships must be strengthened so that we have got access to Sputnik V vaccines here in South Africa. And all parts of the progressive world must treat the West isolation of Russia as an opportunity to transition to a new world as an European imperialism and colonialism. Now, in terms of the background, Chairperson, is that the outcomes of the Second World War was, one, the formation of the United Nations, but the colonial masters led by the US and the UK started a war alliance. NATO is a war alliance which is trying to expand its military bases towards Eastern Europe.